Hello there, you're with CNN News 18. I'm Maha Siddiqui. The world has changed and so have we. Welcome to the new look of CNN News 18. It's brighter, bolder, bigger, and it's the news reset you need. On Vijayadashmi, it's time to bring sense and clarity back to television news. Starting off with some breaking news that is coming in. National Security Advisor Ajit Doval's stern warning there to China. This is what Ajit Doval has in fact said. This is with regards to the situation at the line of actual control, the LAC, where the tensions continue to prevail. He has said that the country will stand up to any threats posed to it. We can secure our country is what has been said by Ajit Doval. We won't give an inch. Ajit Doval, the National Security Advisor, they're giving out a stern warning to China, saying that we will be able to secure the country. We have been able to secure the country. This in without mentioning China. He is talking about the situation at the line of actual control. Listen into exactly what he said.
रूप में मैं इसे स्वीकार करता हूं कि मैं नहीं तो मेरे बाद कोई और कम से कम उस नशे पर उतर सके जो आप देश की परिकल्पना करते हैं। मैं आप लोगों से एक छोटी सी बात कहना चाहता हूं। हम लोग राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा नहीं करते, हम लोग राज्य की सुरक्षा करते हैं। राज्य है, इसकी सीमाएं, इसका भूगोल, इसका वो। राष्ट्र की सुरक्षा तो वही करते हैं जो राष्ट्र का निर्माण करते हैं। राष्ट्र का निर्माण आप लोग करते हैं। भारत का राष्ट्र क्या है कि भारत का राज्य 1947 में बना। भारत का राष्ट्र तो पुरातन काल से है। राष्ट्र में उसकी एक संस्कृति होती है, उसका एक संस्कार होते हैं, उसकी एक आवाज होती है, उसकी एक स्पिरिट होती है, उसकी एक आत्मा होती है। और उस आत्मा का सृजन हमारे ऋषि मुनियों ने, आप जैसे तपस्वियों ने उसका निर्माण किया। अगर राष्ट्र नहीं होता तो हम राज्य नहीं बना पाते। राज्य नहीं भी रहेगा तब भी राष्ट्र आगे चल सकता है। देखिए, जूस 2000 साल तक हमारी आदरणीय साधी जी उसी कम्युनिटी को बिलोंग करती थी। उनका राष्ट्र हमेशा से था। राज्य तो उनका भी 1947 में बना। राज्य का निर्माण करना शायद एक भौतिक शक्ति के लिए हुआ है, लेकिन आत्मिक शक्ति के बिना राष्ट्र का निर्माण नहीं हो सकता। और अगर राज्य शक्तिशाली भी हो जाए और उसकी अगर आत्मिक शक्ति क्षीण हो जाए तो वो राष्ट्र कभी नहीं बनेगा। वो एक प्रॉस्परस लैंडस्केप बन सकता है, वो एक लैंड मास बन सकता है जिसमें बिल्डिंगें हों, पुल्स हों, एयरपोर्ट्स हों, पोर्ट्स हों।
All right, let me go across to Shreya Dhondiyal for more on this. Shreya, from what we've just heard of Ajit Doval, it is slightly in the realm of philosophy, but he's talking about the country, not just protecting it physically, but also the ethos of the country itself. Am I getting him correct over here?
You're right. The soundbite that we have just played out is more in the it's more on the realms of it's not exactly in the realms of what we thought it was, but if you actually go on and listen to the entire speech, Maha, that is where he's talking about fighting for what is yours as well, and we'll try and play that out for our viewers as well. So, interestingly, you don't hear from Ajit Doval very often. Interestingly, today is a day when you have heard about China from the Raksha Mantri of the country. He's spoken in Darjeeling, at Sukna. You've heard from Mohan Bhagwat in Nagpur, and now from Rishikesh, you're hearing from Ajit Doval. So, it's very interesting that in one day, you're hearing from two top men of the Indian security establishment, and you're hearing from Mohan Bhagwat on China as well. What essentially Ajit Doval is saying is that we are not, if you listen to the whole thing, he says, we don't go looking for a fight. We are not interested in anyone's land. But if someone tries it, comes and takes away what is ours, then we are ready to fight for it. So that's essentially the crux of what he said at the Parmarth Ashram, which is in Rishikesh. He's been there for the last couple of days. Today, of course, is Vijay Dashmi. Today is when the Aarti happened as well. And speaking there is a tradition there of speaking. Whenever a guest is called, they are expected to say something as well. And this was actually Ajit Doval answering some questions. He was taking questions. Some of the devotees had questions about China, etc. as well. Now, he didn't give out specifics, but I think he's saying what needs to be said, that we are ready, we are prepared when it comes to China. We don't go looking for aggression. We don't go looking for trouble. We are not expansionist. But if that's what the enemy is, we are ready to face it.
And Shreya, it's interesting that it's coming from Ajit Doval, considering he's India's special representative for boundary talks with China. And even during this situation at the LAC, it was Ajit Doval and Wang Yi who had a telephone conversation. We did see some movements around that. A little before that, in fact, is when the disengagement at some areas had started. But despite repeated calls, messages, meetings, which you described both at the corps commander level as well as the diplomatic level, the situation hasn't changed that much on the ground on the LAC. So what are we going to see from here on after the winter? At this juncture, there is a pause. After the winter, what are we going to see?
Not just military level talks and diplomatic level talks, Maha. Do remember there have been political level talks as well.
Right.
You have the external affairs minister speak to his counterpart, Chinese counterpart. You have the defense minister speak to his Chinese counterpart as well, both in Moscow. And yet on the ground, the movement has been negligible, actually almost zero. What are we expecting? We are expecting the situation to stay as it is. I've been speaking to people at the highest echelons of the security establishment in India. And one of the assessments is that there could be a skirmish, a limited conflict, a limited skirmish, specifically in the South Bank. That could happen anytime, in and around Diwali is the time frame that I was given. But will you see any dramatic changes as far as the line of actual control in Eastern Ladakh is concerned? No, you will not. The situation will be as it is. The status quo will continue not just through this winter, it will continue through the summer, spring and summer as well. There will be multiple rounds of talks. We will see an eighth round of corps commander level talks as well.
Okay.
But the fact is that this is really beyond the pay grade of a military commander to try and resolve a standoff that has lasted for 6 months. Because the clearance for this aggression by the Chinese had come from Beijing. It had not come from a Chinese general in Xinjiang, which is why a solution will happen in Beijing. And what we are being told by, my sources within the Indian military is this, that look, we can continue to talk. We are happy to talk. The Chinese are happy to talk as well. But we are not expecting the situation on the ground to change through this winter. And if, things have to move forward, Maha, there will have to be political level engagement. And this political level engagement will have to be right at the top from the Prime Minister's office.
All right, Shreya Dhondiyal, many thanks for joining us with all those details and a perspective as well. Meanwhile, it's not just